Okay, Montgomery, this is from Saturday, and I'm just going to compare some video. And when you see yourself in slow motion, and I'm sure you've probably seen video of yourself before, but it may have been a while. Once you start seeing yourself and you start comparing it to what other guys that are successful, a little bit older, what they're doing, then you'll start toning things down. It's like, I would say, your mechanics are very loud. And this kid right here, his mechanics are a lot quieter. Your head's moving up, down, sideways. And when you start facing the higher caliber of players, and also being compared to other players, because coaches are going to compare you with other high school players, other college players, pro players. Here's another guy that I worked with. He's the Baltimore Orioles. He came in later in the afternoon. And you'll see how quiet his mechanics are and how level and straight and compact everything goes right to it. You can see intensity, driving through it, good level approach. That's what I think. You are about the same type, size. You may be a little bit shorter, but that's the kind of approach you need to, a more professional approach you need to start, because you've got good hand-eye coordination. You can't fault that, but you've got the attitude is, I'm going to swing as hard as I can, and if I accidentally hit it, great. And you can still have good bat speed if you start thinking about your hands and hips. You need to get better extension through the ball, so it's short to the ball, long through it. And you have a little bitty stride when it all comes down to it. You have a big step, but your stride is not very broad. And you go back and look at these men swinging, and you'll see that they stride out a little bit more, and they're a lot quieter hitter than you are. And so anyway, this is what we're going to move towards. Just kind of calming down your mechanics and getting more consistent, so you can repeat this particular motor skill over and over and over again consistently. Just like we talked about, when you inhale is when you start your mechanics to move. So when I break the egg right there, that's when you start inhaling, picking up the spin, deciding on whether or not the pitch is something you want. On a curveball, pick up the rotation. You stay in well, and then you're short to the ball, but I want you to get better extension through it, instead of, as soon as you make contact, your hands go towards the third base dugout. Go through the ball. So anyway, we'll get back together this weekend. I want you to look at this and really work on toning down your mechanics, and we'll see you this weekend. I'm going to leave you with this exercise here. You can see what B.J. Epton's doing here. That's when he starts his load. Right here is when he recognizes, it's about a third of the way there, he sees that it's a fastball. This is when he says, hey, I'm jumping on this one. This is where you're heading, buddy.